And they were all laughing when I was doing it, and I was like, "What is so funny?" I thought you guys thought it was cheesy.
But I was standing there going, "Why are we doing this?"
Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli.
Welcome back to
the Cimorelli podcast.
I thought we were all going to do it. I thought you were going to do it.
But last to welcome you back to another episode of May.
Oh, sorry. That was a podcast that
the timing of that was so wild.
Weird. That was weird.
That
restarted the episode. I was in the middle of it, and it restarted it too.
That was weird.
That's
Whoa.
like a Siri thing.
Yeah,
was
Siri was playing when I clicked
That's
it.
really
I have
weird.
Siri disabled on my phone, but
Yeah,
I should do
All right,
that.
what's this episode? I'm
so
really
afraid
excited
of
about
Siri.
it.
Okay, what's this episode? Christina wants to
What is
know.
it?
Today, we're doing we said this in the last episode. This is episode 215. And we're doing a nostalgic Cimorelli Q&A. Some would say Q&A me, but that's just me for
Just
my own Q&A.
Some.
That's just me. And we're going to answer your questions about some of our most iconic moments.
I didn't realize how much stuff you guys were going to ask about. I was
Yeah.
like, Lauren's bows. Literally couldn't think of this. I was like, Lauren's bows, $1 million. Then we go, I just checked Instagram and I
There's
was like,
so many questions.
I was scrolling through and I was like, oh my gosh, we could do so many episodes from these questions, like an episode on one question easily. So depending on how this episode goes, if you guys love hearing the nostalgic. We talked about this last time. I was like, nostalgia or nostalgia?
Nostalgia feels better in my mouth, so I'm going to say nostalgia.
The nostalgic Cimorelli lore. Cimorelli behind the scenes.
The term lore gives me the biggest ick I've ever.
Oh, I like it.
What? I like
I
it.
hate
I
it.
don't even know what you're talking about. Please fill me in.
Lore, like folklore.
Of what?
Backstory.
Like backstory.
Why does it give you an ick? Is this like a thing people do now, or you're just
Yeah.
saying?
People just say
Yeah,
all
it's
the time,
more
like, oh, when your dad casually, like, blah. I can't even
Wait,
say
what?
it.
Say
When
it.
you're like the dad lore, or like.
Yeah, like they tell you
you're-
something
like
about
some
their
weird,
past, like their
random
lore.
thing your dad did is like
I've
dad
never heard
lore.
that. I'm so out of touch.
Or
I've
like,
never heard this.
Okay.
I can't
I
handle
feel like it's more
it.
of like a
good one.
nerd
It is
thing
kind
that
of
has
a nerd
become
thing, yeah.
mainstream.
It's like a lot of
I've seen
TikTok
some of my nerdy
comment
videos,
things.
my
Yeah.
nerdy YouTube long videos.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
so I just like,
That's
I'm
where I
so
first
sorry
learned
if
it.
you like the term. I realize that I am a professional hater. I am such a hater.
I hate the
And
way
that's
you walk. I
just-
hate the way you...
Me, unfortunately. I don't know why I'm literally
Okay.
like a grade A hater.
Irregardless?
But anyway, irregardless of my hate.
I was shook by how the random, most niche things you guys
Yeah.
ask about. So I was like, oh my gosh, we could talk about this for years.
I'm
so
excited.
curious.
We should do like a series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. So let us
Nostalgia.
know what you think. If you guys love it, we will do way more because these were so interesting. Okay,
They were.
so that's what we're doing today. So let's start with our highs and lows of the week. Where we let you in a little bit on what our weeks are like.
You know what? I just thought of one. I'll go first. So, it was a rainy day. Sometimes I like to take Lily to the mall when it rains because, like I said,
Oh,
I don't want to
fun.
sit in my house. It's boring.
That's a fun idea.
Yeah, go to the mall,
really
run
is
around.
boring.
At the
Like
lower
mall
level,
walking?
there's like a play area that's like really basic and confined. So we go play there. And right nearby, there's an express store that's going out of business. So everything's like 70%
yes.
off.
Oh,
and
I
I've
forgot to
heard
tell
about
you
this.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Ariel behind the
Sorry.
camera's going,
I didn't know.
Express is going out of business.
Do you
so
love Express? No,
wait,
just
I didn't know
the
this is a
one
fact
at
about
the
They're
mall.
closing a bunch of
You
stores.
love Express?
Okay, not all of them, though.
Giant sales, like 70%.
Yeah,
off.
just
how
at
could
the
you
mall.
keep this
Maybe
from
we
her?
should take a look.
I didn't know. Okay, so anyway, back to the point. There was an express store going out of business, closing, and I was like, oh,
Ariel's
let me go
upset
see.
about that.
Like, I saw people posting, oh, I got these jeans for $10, and I was like,
Yeah,
these jean shorts. And I was like,
way
oh.
cheap.
I looked through, and something I've learned about myself is I don't know my sizing. I always think,
Something
oh,
I've
this is a
learned.
bigger size. This will fit. And it doesn't. To my horror, I'm way off. So then I'm like,
That's
I don't know
tough.
what I wear. So I took a shot in the dark, and they're like, oh, just FYI, this is all non-refundable, obviously. The store is closing. I was like, oh, yeah, no worries. This will fit.
Lisa.
I'm looking at these, I'm like, for sure, these will fit. I bring them home, and I'm like, ugh. Oh, no. Yeah, and then
no.
later I ordered measuring tape. I was like, I can't keep being wrong, and I measured myself. I was like 3 sizes.
I need to do this. You're right. Postpartum, I never quite figured out what size I am now, and tell me why.
Squeezes.
It's been years, and I still don't know my.
Tell me why
I can't tell you what size I am.
Tell me why I always thought 1 or 2 sizes up would be
but guys, the trick is that most people are different size in every company.
Yeah.
Companies are
in
so
the olden days,
different.
I feel like I used to be between 2 numbers.
Because
that's
Catherine,
it.
Okay,
with
yeah,
a size
that's
chart,
true.
it tells you the inches. That's all you need to know.
That's what I'm saying.
True. Like,
That's
But I'm
mine.
saying, even if you're one size and like certain companies are just like H&M tends to, I feel like runs smaller. Old Navy runs
that's
bigger.
But
Like,
You have to, like, feel the vibe.
I feel like I could be between like 3 sizes.
that's what I'm
depending on the
saying.
company.
I know measurements in other parts of my body, and I'm never wrong there. Like whatever. If I go off
if
the
you go
size
by your
chart,
measurements,
it's wrong.
it's good.
But I didn't know my
so
waist measurement.
hard.
Wait, do you agree
I hate
that
pants.
dresses are always a size down?
No.
Dresses are bigger.
How does it make any sense for me with the
Dresses-
biggest rib cage and the biggest shoulders?
I don't know.
They're always a size down.
No.
No.
Is it a stretchy dress?
But
It depends on the
down
dress.
from what though? Because it's just a
Yeah,
dress.
down from what?
Like
Are you thinking of like shirts?
like if I would never normally buy a small, I'm getting a small dress.
Oh, sometimes.
yeah.
But no.
Okay,
not
it depends
really.
if the
Generally
dress is
same
stretchy.
as like my top.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It depends if the
dresses
dress
are like tops.
Like if it's an active dress, I'll buy a small because I feel like when an active dress is loose, you look 50 years old. No hate to 50-year-olds, but it's just like
and like leggings or like bike shorts. I would get those size small because those always stretch.
yeah, you want them to be tight.
They
it just
always
depends if you want it to be tight.
If I buy my size, they're gonna be too big in like
I
a
get
couple
them
months.
normal size.
Then they're too
No.
big in a couple months. They stretch.
No.
Well,
they fit.
Maybe I have more.
I just take a lot of
tummy
shots in
issues.
the
I
dark.
don't know.
No,
I take shots in the dark. and I
Chad
just-
got me some Lululemon leggings.
Whoa.
He did this twice. He did some like right when I got pregnant, and I was like my pre-pregnancy
That's
size.
because I said
Yes, and
You gotta
they were
get
great,
these.
and they fit like all the way through until like they didn't have enough fabric to pull up over the bump, whatever. And then after I gave birth, they fit again, like they're really stretchy, and the ankles came back down, so they fit. But then after I was like, oh, he was like, I really wanted to surprise you, but I don't know like if you need a bigger size, whatever. I was like, yeah, you know what, get a large or whatever, and then whatever the size up was, and then when I wear those now, I'm like, ugh, the ankles.
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Oh,
you cannot
floppy
have
ankles.
floppy
That's what I'm
ankles
stretchy
saying.
things.
Like,
I
Size
do.
down in
Size
those.
down.
That's what I've
They're
learned.
fitted.
And shoes. I learned this when I went
Oh.
to get my foot measured. He said, when I'm officially a size 5, just so you know.
You're
officially.
a 5?
You are too then.
I thought you were 5
I
and a half.
don't know. It depends
No,
on the
officially
shoe.
measured
where'd you
size
get the
5. Fleet feet.
Fleet feet. You can go and
They
they like measure
it shows
your
you
feet.
like in the population, my foot's on the far left of the smallest feet in the entire women population.
Oh my
It
gosh.
shows you.
And
Well,
you
it
are not
shows you
short.
where your arches
And my
are
arch is on the
and,
high
like, all
right
these different
side.
things.
But anyway,
And
he
it
said
recommends really good shoes.
he said you size.
Specifically for
Is this
your-
a store?
Yeah. You
Yes.
can go into some
Never
yeah.
heard
Yes,
this.
Lisa, they do a whole skinny foot. They tell you the best shoe for your foot, and because my feet
For,
were
like,
really
running
hurting
shoes.
after pregnancy, and then he gave me the best shoes ever, and then my feet felt
I
amazing.
gotta go.
You gotta go.
I gotta go.
And it's free.
Wow.
The scan is free.
I'm wearing Vans right now, flat.
You
Okay.
need to go. Anyway, so then he said you size up. So I wear a 6 in sneakers because he said you size up
Yeah.
in sneakers because your feet swell when they're in them.
Oh, see, yeah.
So
I
then
get
sandals I'd wear 5.
I get a
size down in
7
sandals.
in sneakers and a 6.5 in sandals.
Yeah, I didn't
and
know this.
stuff.
I was
Yeah.
buying 6
Whoa.
sandals. They
I
were
always do
too big, and I was like, why are
Yeah.
they too big?
I
So,
noticed that.
Just so you know, you
Wow.
size up in
Dang.
sneakers and you size down.
How
Or
do
normal
you?
size. Your sandal size is actually like your normal size, I guess.
Because I got 7.5 sandals and they fit me perfectly, but I always get 8s in sneakers.
See,
Yeah.
guys, I don't know about this because I wear 8.5 sneakers. They feel great. I don't notice it. Maybe a little squeezing.
Oh, you're a 9.
Well, it depends on the. No, it depends on the.
Are your
the-
sandals a bit big? Just a
No,
tiny bit big?
no, my sandals fit at
And you're
8.5.
probably a true 8.5.
Do you feel
is that a
like
thing?
your
Probably
shoe
should
size
be
is never available?
It's pretty sold out pretty often. Yeah. It's
I
pretty
feel that because
popular.
I'm an 8. Everyone's
Anyway,
an 8.
let's get
Anyway,
to
highs and lows.
Okay,
My high was my low was I went to the express store and I bought those dang jeans thinking I'll get finally a pair that will fit. Like I went up another size and they still
Without
didn't
trying
fit.
them on?
And they weren't that discounted, by the way. So not everything in the store is discounted that much, and I can't return them. So I'm like, well, it's time to do juice cleanse. So I'm like, well, I'm like, do I sell them or what do I do with these stupid jeans?
Or something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Facebook
So
Marketplace,
it was
I
just a
know
big,
this.
big fat waste, and it was a buildup of, oh, I'm so glad. I'm finally gonna make a wise choice and buy pants that
something
fit.
that I didn't try
and
on?
they still no. I thought like, okay, I'm going up another size. They will fit.
Pants you
Not
have
even close.
to try on.
I know.
Yeah.
No. Oh, the dressing rooms were closed.
Jeans
So
are
I would have tried them on.
crazy,
So anyway.
though,
Because it's like the waist
size.
could be way smaller or
Yeah.
way bigger.
I
The
have
legs
no
could be
idea.
way smaller.
Sizing
So
jeans
annoying.
is so tough.
And they have no stretch. That's the real problem. So it's like they
Whatever.
just are what they are, and that's not me.
tough.
What even was my high? I don't know. I mean, the high is that summer has begun in my house. We are outside all the time. We're playing in the water, like just being outdoors. It's just like a constant high for me. Every time I get to be active outdoors,
Yes.
playing, living life. Yes, that's my high.
Wait, I just
Love it.
thought of a high and low together really easily. Okay, so listen to this. My high is that I'm in my chocolate chip cookie era right now. But this is gonna turn to a low, and but it ends in a high. But listen, okay.
What?
So first, I started by making from scratch chocolate chip cookies every single night because I realized I wanted them every single night. So I make
How-
like a small batch.
How many?
And you.
There's recipes for 2 cookies.
I was like,
Not like a small batch.
I think
of
you're
12.
like 6 cookies. Like, I get sick.
TBH, I've for sure done that. Make 12, eat 10 of them.
But you're
easily.
saying every night.
I have a
Yeah.
big appetite, okay? But anyway,
Situation.
I do have a big appetite, but let's forget about that. So listen. So I was making them from scratch every night. I was like, I can't do this every night. So then I ended up getting from the store, just like,
Cookie dough?
yeah, and then I make one every night. So it's
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
night I
that's
make
nice.
a
Do
cookie.
you get like the Nestle one?
I didn't like that one. I actually like the Kroger chocolate chip oatmeal one.
Oh, those are good. Like
They're
something unique.
really good. But then what I
I'm
realized is
concerned.
my homemade ones are they're still better. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're
I think I'm
gonna
just
be.
going to make a bunch of dough,
And
put
freeze
it in the
it.
fridge. Yeah, or freeze it.
Yes.
And take it out every night and make it.
They have
Love
to be
it.
fresh
Because I
baked?
can't make it every night.
Wait, why can't you just make like 5 and eat 2 the one night and then 2 the next night?
They have to be fresh baked.
No, I actually think
Yes.
next day is
Yeah,
better.
No!
good.
They have to
Yeah.
be warm out of the oven.
Can't you just put them back in the
No,
oven the
I
next
actually
day?
like it better.
I
You trick
cannot
yourself
relate.
or
Yeah.
no?
Personally,
Day old, 3 day
I've
old.
made hundreds of batches of cookies. To me, I think they're good for the next day. They're still good. The day after,
I think that
kinda,
it's the warmth of it when
just
it's
put it back in.
when
It would
it's
taste the
warm
same.
out of the
If it was
oven.
the next day, it would taste the same. The day after
the
that, it would
microwave.
taste
I
a
I
little
made a
different.
batch of brownies with Lily. I ate those for a week. Oh,
But
they're
here's my low.
That's
So
fun,
good.
though.
Here's my low. So the one day, every once in a while, I have a problem where I'm like, oh, this recipe, whatever. I just start going crazy and doing whatever the heck. You can't do that with baking.
What
We
do you
know
mean?
that.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
doing
can't.
random
It's
things like,
scientific.
oh, I don't have this. Let me just.
You do that with
What
every
did
recipe.
you do?
No, with baking, I
What did
put
you
my
do?
finger down.
Oh, okay.
You put your
You put your finger down. You put your foot
I
down.
was like, we can't do this.
Oh, okay.
I
She puts her
said, you
foot
can't
down.
do this. You have to follow the recipe or it's not going to work. So I did something. I was like, oh, we don't have that. I don't know. I was trying some random recipe. I don't know what the heck happened. It was a blur,
What
okay?
did you not have?
So then this cookie, something went really wrong. I was missing something. I can't remember what. I was like, oh, a substitute. It was like I substituted something. I can't remember. I was missing something important. I think I was missing oil.
Oh. Wait,
Put
oil?
in cookies?
Why not
Yeah,
butter?
More butter,
Yeah.
oil, anything
Oh,
of that nature. I was
okay.
completely out.
Yikes.
It was like everything ran out at the same time. I had
Oh,
to get
no.
all from the store that week. So I made this really dry cookie.
See, that's something
Wait,
where
listen,
you
this is a
could have
real
asked
low.
a neighbor. I'm just saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I was
Post it
trying
in
to
the
hurry
Facebook.
up. I was
Okay,
like,
I'm just saying.
so listen.
She needed her
So
cookies.
I ate. This is my low. So I ate the cookie and
Oh,
I
no.
started choking because
it was so dry.
It was so dry. I started actually choking, and I was like, I couldn't breathe. My whole face completely red. There was tears streaming down my face, and I was like, I literally couldn't breathe. I was like, and I was like running around looking for Nick, and he wasn't. I forgot he wasn't there. I thought he was there. So I was like, and Bear was like, mommy, mommy, and I was like, and I was
so
literally choking, and I couldn't breathe. I was like.
That is terrifying.
Wait. You made a cookie
terrifying.
with no oil or butter?
And then she choked on it.
That's not a cookie. I'm like, I not a bread.
I can't remember if I had a
Maybe
tiny
that's
bit
like
left.
that's like bread.
I think I
feel
had a
like.
tiny bit left or something. Just something was off.
Or like
I can't
maybe
remember.
that's like a biscuit.
I can't remember what happened.
Even that has
Every
butter.
other night they were so good. Like Nick came home, fresh cookies. He was like eating them all. Then that night I immediately went and threw them all in the trash. I don't know what happened.
where's
but,
the cookies?
But I was like, I can't tell anyone. I made cookies and I
Oh my
choked
gosh.
on
I feel bad that you choked.
Ariel made a very
I didn't tell Nick.
Ariel made a very dense cake one time, and I choked trying to eat it. Like it literally just like expanded.
Guys, that happens to be on the reg with pancakes.
And I couldn't
Pancakes.
breathe. I was like, that's
So
what I get for
scary.
not having good manners.
And then I thought about which neighbor I would go to for the Heimlich. I was like,
You're just
this
standing at their
neighbor,
front door.
this neighbor, or this neighbor.
Oh my
I was
god.
really
you can't call the station though. How are you gonna get a text?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
call.
you need to get one of those life vacuums where you like put it in your mouth.
Oh
and you
no,
do it on
I
yourself.
hate those. Every
Guys,
time I see an
I
ad for
have
that,
to
I get freaked
say,
out.
somewhat frequently, I do have to pull food out of my throat because I'm choking
I've
on it.
never done
Wow.
What?
Really?
I
Like,
like two more than.
how do you do
I don't know. Like,
Are you
like
taking too big of bites?
I guess
It could be.
I don't know.
No, Laura
guys.
takes the smallest
Laura
bites in the
literally
world.
takes the smallest
No,
bites.
like pasta noodles. I had to like
No, no.
Hey, those things are slippery.
That you
Guys,
better cut it up or
frequently-
something.
And like, okay, something that's like maybe like a caramel type thing where it's like gets kind of stuck, and I'm like, and I
Not
have to
the
pull it out of my
caramel.
throat. I'm sorry.
That is
Wow, I thought
that's
that
my
maybe
high
would have
low.
been relatable. I guess
No,
not.
No, Lauren, that's a
not
personal
relatable to
problem.
No, it was. It's kind of
Surprising for
kind of
me.
scary.
Okay,
Guys,
what's your guys'
I have to say really
Okay.
quick, I have a disease. If someone mentions cookies, I have to get some. So because like this week, I'm putting that in my grocery order
Yeah,
to
that
get like
sounds
some like the pre-made dough or something.
I love
Those
that.
ones are so
Cookies are so good. I could go.
Yeah,
You know
Or-
what sucks?
Okay.
Is there's this one girl, it's like Sweet Lauren's or something. Where
Yes,
it's like
yes.
gluten-free, blah, blah. So good to eat. So gross to cook. They're
Why?
gross. Because
What
they're like
does that
gluten-free.
They don't taste good.
That's what-
gross to cook.
They don't taste
when
good
you
when
cook
cooked.
them, they don't taste good.
So when do you
When you
eat
eat the
them?
dough.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, the dough is so good to eat.
And
they're
it's
I saw
bad.
someone saying those were good.
No, oh well.
Some
yeah.
Some people.
some
This is my
gluten-free
policy.
vegans said they're good.
Gluten-free is gross. But if you have to eat gluten-free, hats off to you. You're making it work. But like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
This is
I
my
need
policy.
the gluten.
Gluten-free, gross.
No, that's my policy. Is if I'm at a coffee shop or something and they're like, "Oh, we've got these muffins," it says gluten-free. I'm not buying it. They fall apart. They don't hold the same way. The texture's wrong. It's just not. It's not good.
Gluten-free.
But if you've never known gluten, then they're probably it's a great substitute.
If you've never known gluten.
Yeah, but once you taste that
goodness.
that weedy devil, or whatever you call it, there is no going back. There's no going back.
Tell us your highs and lows.
My low was yesterday when I was stressed and in such a heinous mood I couldn't figure out.
Yeah, we were. Can I explain to you in a nice way? We were on Zoom and Amy was. Amy was writing a caption.
You two.
She was literally writing a caption. She kept going, "Oh, I'm so mad.
So annoyed.
I'm so mad." And I was like,
Wait,
"Are
you
you
were writing the prompt
I was
for
like,
this
"Are you?
episode?
Are you ignored it? Are you annoyed at the task at hand?" Amy's like, "No, I'm just in a bad mood."
mad.
I knew she was gonna
so
wait.
mad.
This was for this episode.
Yes.
We posted on Instagram and said like, guys, tell us your questions for the nostalgic questions, whatever.
Yes.
So I said, Amy, send it to the group text
So
so
mad.
we can check for
spelling errors.
spelling errors and make sure it makes sense. And I was like,
Nothing
Amy's gonna
is
be
so
mad when I tell her to
so
do that.
insulting, but
And she was
too
like,
real.
Okay. And I was like, wait, she's not freaking out?
Know this about yourself.
You better get a grip,
I
woman.
know.
You know this about
But I
yourself.
like to think that sometimes, well, I don't know. What is it? I don't know.
I mean,
was
we
having
all
a
need to
meltdown.
recognize
I think because I had to do
Our
like
shortcomings.
I have a very busy week. Yeah, and I was like, I can't.
Do you just have to
I
send?
don't have time to send.
Just hit
I
send.
record like 4 songs that I haven't done here. So yeah.
Did you have to type it up first and then send it, or what's
Yeah.
what's the?
It
She had to
wasn't even
just
that
make
bad.
an Instagram story.
It was in the
And it
group text.
wasn't about
Oh
the
my
nuggets, it was about the lives, okay?
And it-
Oh, Amy.
It did need
I also
edits.
didn't eat lunch, so I think that was part
She was
of it.
hangry.
I think, hangry.
The blood sugar
so
was
I
dipping.
was mad.
Oh, so you think that's your low?
And I was
when I asked you to
stressed.
send
Yes.
a post
I
for
think-
spelling corrections.
I think I was really like I was so stressed. I was getting like dizzy, and I was like, I can't think. So I said, lower my vocals. I was like, I think these are fine, but we'll see.
You know,
Yeah,
Amy.
you're gonna have to redo some.
I mean,
I'm
you
sorry.
Oh yikes, Amy! You have a really good memory, and you remember a lot of things. I believe if you applied
Read
yourself,
the rules of grammar,
and you did spelling and grammar, you would learn it.
A resolution.
No, it's up to you. The
I
choice
think
is
if
yours.
I actually sit down and
That
do it,
makes
I can
sense.
spell things
It does
correctly.
make sense.
I think you could. I think you just have a mental block. You have like
I
a.
think I also
listen,
just like
if you feel this is the thing, if you know that you struggle with something and you feel insulted when people bring it up, it's time for a change.
yeah.
And I'm only saying this because I know this about
Or you
myself.
just get over
Yeah.
it.
This is a place. Yeah, you either have to accept things fully
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
change them fully.
Yeah.
You cannot live in this place where you like, oh,
Wow.
I hate this thing,
True.
but I'm gonna keep doing it. I hate my life, but I'm not gonna
This is
change
how-
it.
How much do
Yeah.
I need to redo?
Oh, just you're supposed to go down on the notes, and you didn't go down. On
Which
one part.
note?
I'll tell you later.
What song?
Okay, I'll just tell you. On you make me blush.
Oh, I
you just
thought
went,
it wasn't
"You
supposed to do that.
make,"
I was
but we went
trying to
down.
match her, but she didn't go down.
Yes, you did.
I didn't hear it. Okay,
That's
well,
okay.
I can redo
It's
that.
not
That
bad.
one was
Again.
easy
Is
to
her
do.
me?
Give it another
No.
go.
I'm
Oh,
trying to
I was
match
like,
her.
okay.
Christina.
I didn't hear her doing that.
So
I was
what's
paranoid.
your high?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I can't remember any. I'm done.
Her
I'm
high was
tapped
when
out.
I gave her.
He's like, I'm done.
Her high is when I
done.
gave her a motivational speech and changed her life just now. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to read. Okay.
My high was when we did our family barbecue a few days ago. I'm sorry that you guys
I
weren't
wasn't
there.
there.
I know. I
They were
wanted
out of
to be
town.
there.
It
I
was
was
so
on a
fun.
jump
So fun.
plane.
It was
You
toddler
missed out.
central. The toddlers
Yes.
were running around. Our parents went off. They made the best meal. Those
bad.
burgers my dad made. Oh my gosh! I need to ask him what brand that was.
I didn't have one. I had a
They
hot
were
dog.
so
Loser.
delicious. Oh my gosh!
And mac and cheese.
And our mom brought out ice cream with berries. Like everything
so
was just
good.
perfect.
What?
It was the
good.
perfect summer
I
meal.
know. They sent the menu
It
after.
was
I was like,
Guys,
so
maybe she could
good.
recreate that for 4th of July. 'cause
what?
it was so
Maybe they
fun.
have extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
guys
gotta stop
should
in and
go
see.
scavenge.
I got.
But yeah, that was the high. It was really fun. And then I think my low was Saturday. I was just having like a breastfeeding meltdown. And I was like, Max, I am the sole provider for this child for 10 more months. This is so stressful. What if I don't make enough? What if I dry up? Which I haven't had any problems with supply. It's just my own anxiety. So then I started eating oatmeal because I was like, I need to make a freezer stash.
This is so funny because I was thinking about this yesterday.
Really?
I was thinking about how every time I breastfeed, I have a panic. And I'm like,
Yes, it's
I'm
stressful.
the one who feeds the child, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
what if I dry, which I never have, but I'm like, I'm going to lose my supply and I panic about
That's
it.
Because
horrible.
I've heard these stories of people being like, oh, I got like this stomach bug or something, and then my supply tanked for a few days.
You are the queen of knowing how you already got your supply back when you were hardly even nursing in the beginning with the twins.
but
the
that's
queen
no,
of
but
that.
I was pumping around the clock.
So that's
and
all
that
you
my
do.
supply.
So you know how to do it.
No, but I'm
That's what
saying
you do. Your
people
supply never went down.
notoriously their supply goes down when they get sick. So I started panicking like I don't want to deal with
I
like
got sick
if
so
I'm
many
if I'm
times.
really sick and it goes down, I don't want to deal with him screaming for 2 days from hunger.
I nursed Lily around the clock when I had COVID that one time. I lost 11 pounds in 10 days.
Whoa.
But she never got sick. But
Oh
yeah,
my
because I had
gosh.
no appetite and I was nursing.
Okay, here's
it
the
was just
fact.
like there
Here's
was
the fact,
nothing to make milk out of. It was just like using my muscles or something.
When you're sick, I just learned this. The baby doesn't get the germs from your breast milk, but they get the antibodies.
Yeah.
So it's like amazing.
That's
That's
so
iconic.
Because I
But
was
yeah.
deathly
Never mind.
ill and
That's
she
a
never
major
got
Guys,
it.
I have to
It
say,
was
me
good.
being just psychotic, I don't know, person, I was like, my OCD, I had to check the Reddits.
The OCD.
And I was like,
not
what
the
do you do to
Reddit.
keep your supply? Even though my supply has been fine. So then I started, but the reason is I just want to pump a couple extra ounces a day to make like a little bit of a freezer stash. Not a crazy,
Okay.
I'm not trying to fill a deep freezer. Nothing wrong with that if you did that. But I feel like I don't want to create an oversupply.
You don't even
Yeah.
need to.
But I
it
want
will
to.
give you
I just want
freedom.
to create a couple of
Yes,
days of
that's
supply,
what I did.
so that if I get sick or something, I'm not stressed and it's chill.
Yes.
So
Okay, yeah,
I started
is
eating
actual
oatmeal,
solution.
and immediately
Everyone
my supply
talks
went
about
up.
oatmeal.
Immediately, oats
Wow.
are magical. So yeah, I just
Good for
I
you.
froze my
I
first
never eat
3-ounce
oatmeal.
bag. I was so proud.
There's these bars they sell at like Target or something. I think they call them like booby bars or something.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
Yes, they're like in a pink box when I bought them at least, but they're like chocolate oatmeal bars, and I had one every day, and I never had a problem. Though.
Did
Yeah.
you
I love that.
They were
ever
good.
try your breast milk?
Ew.
No.
No.
Yes,
thanks.
it tasted like
Actually,
vanilla.
I tasted it one
Guys,
time.
I'm
I
scared.
didn't
I'm sick.
taste it,
I'm
but
sick.
one day.
Guys, it's like tasting your own
No,
spit.
it's really
just
gross.
No, I mean I get that. I
It's
get
really
it.
gross, but everyone always talks about how magic
not
it is.
gross.
So one time when I felt like I was getting sick, doesn't make any
It has
sense.
healing properties.
When I felt like I was getting sick, I pumped some and I put it in
Stop. I'm scared.
I put it in a little cup. I put it in something.
okay, guys,
and
let's
I
not
did
talk
like a
about
shot
me.
of breast milk really quickly, and because I was really disturbed what it would taste like. I think I put chocolate in or something so I wouldn't taste it. Because I was like, is this gonna make me not get sick?
Like, wait, is
And I
this a
did-
thing people
Yes,
do?
Laura.
Yes, and I didn't get sick.
Bodybuilders do this. They think it gives them an edge.
But is this like a doctors would say to do
No,
that?
no, it's
They
not
would just
proven.
not to.
Okay, so it's
People
not
just unhealthy.
People will
It's
like
just
buy it
kind
on
of, like,
Facebook
weird,
Marketplace
but
to
it's
give them
fine.
an
Yeah.
edge and
It's
like
like how
bodybuilders.
people
I don't know.
People put it on
I'm
their
scared.
skin. People do it for their skin. Breast milk. You need to look into breast milk.
and now like
I have not.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Colostrum.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Colostrum from like
From a
animals
cow.
is
Okay.
like a big thing. Now.
I do colostrum.
Okay.
I just wanted to know.
Guys, I fear we have veered so far
No, I
from
just
the
want to
course.
say I don't mean to body shame.
We're not body
I
shaming.
think it's
It's
gross.
more like biology.
I just wanted to say
No,
that
I think
because I
it's a
never
little
said
gross.
it. I feel like I
Okay.
need to say that.
I did taste it, but it's a little gross.
Nine
I
times
just
like,
taste
guys,
it.
you.
What? Well, like one time I had a little on my finger and I was like, "What does it taste
really
like?"
sweet.
It tastes like vanilla. It was
Ooh.
good.
It's really
Girl.
sweet
Okay.
and sugary. It
Yeah.
tastes like sugar.
Okay, let's go to our
Okay,
last
I
highs
got-
and lows. We
I
can
got-
get to that question.
Okay, I'll go.
So yeah,
I'll go.
wait, I didn't even do it.
go.
Oh wait, no, I did my head. Never mind. It was
Yeah.
barbecue. Okay, we're good.
Okay, my low was yesterday. I was really stressed, and then I had to mix "If You're Happy and You Know It," and it's like
Sim kids.
"If You're Sad and You Know It, Say When." I started crying, but it was kind of nice though, because it was like, "These are our emotions," and like, "You gotta let them out, and that's okay." And I was like, "Okay."
That's okay.
What about if I'm sad?
Oh.
That's hilarious.
That is too good.
Wow.
But
You
it
put that on
wasn't
your
that
crying
dramatic.
playlist if you need it.
No, it actually though, like it was like comforting. So I'm
I
just
honestly
saying,
should have listened to that
It like
yesterday.
kind of slayed.
Maybe
Like
it
it
would've
was
helped.
like just let it out, girl. And I
Wait,
was
did
like,
you-
thanks. And also some like reverb backgrounds, you know. And I was like,
those are
wait,
good.
this kind of slaps.
Oh
So I'm like,
my!
Clap your hands.
Yeah, I was like,
clap your
whoa.
hands.
Parents
'Cause I was
will dig
inspired
it.
by Kesha for that
yes,
one.
it was slaying.
Guys, I gotta say, our head, shoulders, knees, and toes sim kids came on with the twins the other day, and I got emo, and I was like, this is such a good message. It's like,
'Cause, like,
these
my
are our
body-
bodies,
yeah.
and they do so much
I
each
love
day, and we love them in every way.
Ooh, it's
I love it.
Okay,
Such a good
guys.
message.
My high, I will not be elaborating on this. Okay?
I love it.
Oh,
Because I can't elaborate anymore.
Don't elaborate.
This is
I
our
will not
last
elaborate.
chance.
Wait, well,
But-
we're done.
Like it's okay. But the guy that I mentioned on this podcast,
You guys know.
before, no,
She just said she had a crush on someone at church.
we've made contact. That's all I'll say. We are in contact
All right,
now.
when's the wedding?
Okay. I wish Lauren could share.
No,
She's
it's
not
fine.
doing this, but I wish she could. tell
I
you
wish
the
we could tell.
details.
Stop. You know what?
Stop.
Everything will be fine.
You know, you gotta find a line
What?
between
Okay,
crush and
you guys
stop.
are making it sound so weird.
No,
by
it's
saying these
not
weird things.
weird.
Maybe
No,
guys,
no.
everything will be fine.
No,
I was gonna say if things goes where you tell
I'm saying it's entertaining. I wish you guys could know.
I
I
know.
just want to tell you guys that's the end of me talking about it now because
Yeah. Because if they get married, you don't want to be like,
Whoa!
Stop it! No. You talked about me on a podcast. I'm just being real.
Go back.
all right. Anyway,
The main thing is, if they ever see your stuff online,
Exactly.
you
Okay,
are in
no
trouble.
more talking.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Skip.
but
What
that's
else
my
details?
update for you guys, and then that's the end of
pretty
those.
All right,
Sick.
everyone did high and low, right?
So you can all be happy for me.
Maybe
now.
she'll give us an update later down the road.
You didn't give
I
it.
thought I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
you
did.
did.
Oh, you
Oh,
did.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to our nostalgic questions, and I'm gonna start with Patreon. By the way, if you want all the full episodes of the Cimorelli podcast, you got to join our Patreon. They get every full episode plus our past series. All the past episodes are Monday Q&As, the old Wacky Wednesdays with Lisa, all the Throwback Thursday content, which includes that. Guys, there's so much on there, and it's a great way to support us. So check out patreon.com/Cimorelli if you want all the full episodes. All right, let's jump into this. So I'm starting with Patreon. Like I said, there's so many questions. We're just going to get through some today, but I think we're going to build a lot of episodes out of this.
Yeah.
So there's so much good stuff here. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. Like, the Subway commercials.
What?
Someone said the Subway commercials. This is from Mikey.
Wait, so
on-
just to be clear, what are we doing? Are we giving behind the scenes?
they want to know
or-
anything about it that maybe we haven't
Details.
shared or
Oh,
anything.
okay.
How did that happen? We
From
met
Cimorelli.
we met someone who worked with, was it Ryan Seacrest? In the old days.
Oh,
I can only say
I
everyone's
don't
name.
remember the.
Then we met someone else, and they were connected with Subway.
Yeah.
Wait, no. We did that contest.
What contest?
Remember? We did that. Didn't we do a contest where it was like the Bieber off? Didn't that have something to do with
to do with
Subway?
this? I don't think
Wasn't
so.
the prize where we all got Subway gift cards? Do you remember
I
that?
don't think so.
I don't
remember.
I think that was like, I don't know.
That might have been through
But
working.
okay,
with
so
her.
the Bieber off. We were like, vote for our cover. Okay,
I was thinking about that the other time.
I forgot about that.
Okay, so what happened then? We did Summer Cimorelli. It was
I
like
feel
sponsored
like
by
it was,
Subway.
like-
Was Cimorelli first or the commercial first? The Summer Cimorelli it was all part of it.
Yeah.
Did we do 2 commercials or 1?
Yeah,
it was
we did
all
the
tied
one
together.
with Joey from.
Yes.
2 commercials.
Why not
watched
YouTube
that the other
day? You know what's so funny is I always wanted like a boyfriend and a crush, blah blah. And then anytime like something like that would happen where there's actually a guy, I was like, get away from me. Like it had nothing to do with him. He was a perfectly
away from
nice.
He
oh
seemed
my
like a nice
gosh.
young man.
But yeah, he was a perfectly normal, nice person. But I was just
He
like,
was nice, I think.
I was so freaked out.
Wow.
I don't
What a
know. That's my
time,
behind
what
the
a
scenes. I was thinking of the song. Cruncha muncha crunch. They gave us words, and I remember being in there recording this song. I think
you wrote it.
I
yeah.
wrote
Yeah.
I
And it
wrote that.
slapped.
They gave us the words,
Fritos
and then
on
we just
my
did
Guys,
that.
low-key, that sandwich was really good.
Yeah.
It was really
I
good.
want that sandwich.
I don't recall what it tasted like.
was
And I
really
remember
good.
they made us do that one. Their thing was like, I got it made. And I was like, what are they
got it made in
talking
Subway.
about?
Fritos.
Chicken
was
enchilada
a-
melt. Hey,
hey.
I know you want to come and try it today. Hey.
Cruncha muncha cruncha munch.
That's
That
loud.
was good times.
Fritos on my sub.
We should have been in more commercials. Wow.
Okay, so that's that for that. Let's
Yeah,
go to
I
this
think
one.
we
I think we had the Subway connection and brought it into the show. What if we got them to sponsor it? I think or no from someone that we were working with. No, it was a production company that
Yeah.
they
They
had the
connection.
They paired like sponsors with
Yeah.
things or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Oh, and that one guy.
And remember all those AT&T sponsors we did in the beginning
Oh,
that got
yeah.
literally
Text
like
and drive.
20 million views or more? And
Yeah.
guess how much money we made from that? Zero.
Zero.
We didn't get
Zero.
paid.
The
We
fact
did it.
that-
We
that's
did it in hopes
wild.
of getting paid by them one day for a different campaign.
Which
We
didn't
did.
happen,
We
right?
did. We played for AT&T's.
Oh, like a conference.
What was it? Their
Like,
company.
Oh,
It was in San
Right.
Diego. What was
Yeah.
it? It was in Sacramento.
No, that was a
AT&T?
different one.
No, that was the. Oh, never other mind. thing. Wait. In San Diego, we
yes,
did
when we
AT&T's
did
company.
the Gangnam Style thing.
And we did. They had us rewrite Gangnam Style with
Well,
AT&T.
they rewrote it.
It was LTE. It's the fastest thing in mobile, and then on TV, U-verse is really gonna show ya.
and you're gonna
That's what I
find
remember.
out that it's just the way we told you, cause we really care, cause we really care.
And we literally did that on stage with all the AT&T employees. It was
I
great.
blocked
really
this
good.
out.
It was so fun, actually.
Oh wait, no, was that in like Dallas? We're like, believe it.
something like that.
It was in like Dallas, I thought.
I feel like
we went
it
to
was
Texas
somewhere like
for that.
I think it was in
I do
Dallas. I think we
remember
did
that.
another thing like that was in San Diego, too.
Wait, guys, I'm submitting
There you
my
go.
own entry for this that
What?
I told my friend the other day that I was laughing about. Remember when we did the WIN Awards,
Oh.
the Women's Image Network? And it was like this really like, I think it was really like feminist type vibes.
Yeah.
And we did If I Were a Boy, because, you know, that's the
Yes.
anthem. Boys don't understand. And Danny sang Drink Milk with the Guys.
That's Lisa's edit.
And we dressed up as boys. We wore like button downs and jeans.
Why is it so funny?
And you guys made me say,
told us to
"See,
do that.
3D, not just double D. Because I didn't
Explain
Okay,
what that was.
So we had to do an ad for this
This is too much. Why
Guys, no one can hear us right now. We've got to zone in.
Everyone be quiet, and I will speak. We had to
I don't
we
wanna
had to
say
do like a promo for the Women's Image Network, the WIN Awards that we were performing at. And I didn't know what it meant. They said, okay, see us in 3D, not just double D.
Because they're trying to say, come see us in person at this event, not just in 2D online.
That's what I thought they meant.
Yes.
No.
But it was also a play on words
Yes.
of like women.
But I thought it just meant, oh, people see us on YouTube, and that's 2D. Come see us in person. And they were all laughing when I was doing it, and I was like, what is so funny? I thought you guys thought it was cheesy.
Guys, in that moment, I was standing there going, why are we doing this?
Wait.
They had
I was nowhere near
skinny every creator was a part of it. Had to say it.
Or like double A.
I'm so out. I'm so out. Can we drop the
I'm
class?
sorry, but that was just so ironic. That was coming from me as like an 18-year-old who was like a twig. Anyway, nothing wrong with that. Just
They
funny.
had every creator say and I just
That was really a tagline.
everyone was saying it, and I bet it will go over everyone's head. So it is.
Well, that was us, like, in the end of one of our covers, just like, see us in 3D.
If someone can find that,
Did we not make
I
Amy
can't
say
be
that?
here.
no, you made me say it. That's what I'm saying. I was the one
I
saying
can't be here anymore. I'm done.
thought Catherine wouldn't buy.
That ain't no double D.
I'm out. I'm out.
Anyway, back to reality. I
crying.
just had to bring that
It's my
up.
emotional
can't.
security vest.
So then years later, we were like, guys, do you remember when we said that? Because we never talked about it after, because no one thought it was.
Well,
we didn't think
that
about it for a
fully
while.
went over my head.
We just did it,
I was
and then we
we
like,
didn't think about it.
what?
And then we're like, guys, remember? We didn't.
And then just thinking about the fact that we said drink milk with the guy.
Guys, imagine
milk with
if
the
you were in the
guys.
audience watching us singing like this a cappella, like great arrangement, Jasmine voice singing drink milk with the guy. I'd be like, what?
That whole situation is so weird.
Anywho.
Guys, this gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Anyway, next question for Patreon.
Get to another one.
Oh. Okay, next question for Patreon is when you went to China.
Okay.
That was a wild ride.
Let's just say it. Let's just call it what it is. There was that show. It was like Born U5. I
Yes.
believe Fifth Harmony was supposed to perform,
They
Right?
dropped
Pulled out.
and they dropped out for whatever reason. They had like a scheduling conflict or something.
We had the
Like
same
the week
agent or
before.
something?
I don't know.
Because
I
our
had
agent
the
called
same,
us.
Yeah, we think
touring
booking agent.
We were
Yeah.
with CAA.
Yeah.
Right?
So
I thought it was that other guy.
like the week
Oh,
of,
you're right.
we were like, we got the call and we're like, wait, what? They
They're like,
wanted
"Do you
us to
wanna go
go
to
in like a
China?"
week or a few days or something. No, I think it was like
It was a couple
2
days,
days
right?
before.
What?
wow.
Yes.
I feel like
No,
it was
like
like
3 days.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It was within the
So
week.
then what?
It was really last minute. They needed a girl group to perform on the show, and Fifth Harmony dropped out, so we were like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do it. And then we went, and it was wild. They had us working from like, what is it, like 8
We
a.m.?
don't even know what time it was.
It was like 8 a.m. till midnight.
No, it
that
was
we were
1 in
there.
the morning. We finished.
Well, they
I
didn't
remember
even
that.
tell us we were done. At some point, I said, guys, we're walking off the stage.
We're
We were
leaving.
on stage. I said, guys, we're leaving. We're not staying here. I don't know what they're talking about. I have they taped it for so
Yeah.
long, and they thought we were just going to sit there.
And,
And
guys,
there was,
they
like,
gave us
no
no
food.
food.
And Carly
We-
Rae Jepsen had already left. She'd been like, see you later.
She's like, I'll be right back.
Guys, we begged for food for hours. There was no food.
No.
Like,
There was a little bit of food, but it was
No,
like
it was like a bag of
not
chips that were
much.
fish flavored that
Yeah.
tasted like a
It was not
gross
much.
fish.
I don't remember that.
It was
just
a
so
wild
strange.
ride. I left my phone in China. I think someone took it at a rest
I made
stop.
us drive 3 hours to go to church.
I came
I don't think that
home.
was a valid match.
It was not valid, but I came
Wasn't
home
there a
without
toilet
a
that was
phone.
like in
yes,
the ground?
there's
Yes,
a toilet. that
all
was
the
hot.
toilets were in the
Look,
ground.
If you live in China or you've been there, maybe you can confirm this or not. We went to some random
I didn't
church.
use
I don't know where that was. And when we went to the bathrooms, there was like stalls, but there were no toilets. It was just
You're
like a
supposed-
hole in the ground.
You have to squat all
we
the way down.
squatted down and
It
peed
is
in there.
hard.
I did not for
That's
that.
I did
intense.
it. I did it.
I
And I was
did.
like,
And also
That
people
was
usually,
intense.
I think that was China too. Maybe I'm thinking of the Philippines.
bring their own
You bring
toilet
your own
paper
toilet
everywhere.
paper. So they have these little
Yeah.
packs of wipes.
Yeah.
And you just bring them. It's just
Crazy.
different than our
Here's another
world.
question.
it
How
was a
did
really fun trip.
How did This Is What I Do end up in the Da Vinci commercial? So Hasbro, we did a
cute.
couple projects with Hasbro. We wrote songs
did
for
that
2 of their
come
things.
about?
Oh, Come Over was their Twister game.
My road is a perfect place to dance. Oh, Lily would
dance.
love that one.
I know. she
So
likes it.
I don't remember. How do we get that? Maybe I think they emailed us.
I
it was
think
Hasbro
they reached
emailed
out to us.
And we're like, we want
Oh.
to work on something.
Yeah, it was like a pitch or whatever. We're looking for a song for this and da-da, and then we applied or whatever and got it.
And then we just wrote the song, and that was that. So
Pretty
not really
much.
that
That
much
was such a cute
background for
song.
that. Mir's collab with James Maslow behind the scenes.
I don't remember that
What
either.
happened? Was that Twitter?
Twitter
Wait.
probably.
Oh, wait.
Or was that through the producer?
Remember the producer?
On
Dan,
Wings.
yeah, Dan and
What?
Who's it? Dan?
I can't remember his name.
How did we get?
It was Dan Book.
I do not remember how
someone
that
else.
happened. But wasn't Danny in love with
Danny
I
didn't like him.
was.
Well, you guys loved Big Time
who?
Rush.
Danny loved Carlos.
Yes.
Danny and Lauren were in love with Big Time Rush.
fan.
Yeah,
We
I
love
was
Big Time Rush.
shook.
Guys, how did that happen?
That was on my last day of high school ever.
Oh,
I
wait.
finished high school in the morning, and then we filmed.
No, I think he reached out to us because he was collabing with a bunch of YouTubers at the time. So he reached out and we were like, oh my gosh. And we had talked to them on Twitter kind of like, oh, we're fans. So they kind of like knew of us.
Pretty
Twitter.
much everything, almost everything that in our entire career is basically, this is bad. This is showing bad business on our side.
don't have
But
good
we have
business.
never, almost ever reached out to anyone, asked for any opportunity, unfortunately. I know a lot of people do that, and we should be more go-getters with that. Almost everything we've ever done is we got an email. Pretty much everything.
Or a tweet.
Yeah.
A lot of it was tweets, honestly.
A lot of it was Twitter.
We met a lot of people through Twitter. A lot of
Yeah.
collabs and stuff.
I feel like we had a lot of stuff come through our agent too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Not
about
that
it.
much.
No, I think
Or
the
our
Hasbro
agents
thing.
did do them.
The Hasbro
Random
thing
people.
came through someone like that too. It was like our label or something.
Was the boy from your No and I
Alright.
Like It music video. So they're talking about, my name is
Yeah,
No.
wait, wait.
Yes,
And what's the question? And
wait,
our,
I
wait, I'm
forgot
talking about
his
songs.
name.
And our song, I Like It, I Like, original song. A friend of yours, wait, the same boy?
Yeah.
Was the boy a hired actor? I've always wondered, but I've never seen it explained anywhere. That's a really
Alright.
good question.
He
I will
was-
just give it to you
Yeah.
real. Whatever. I'll give you the real info.
Give it to you real.
I'll give you the real info. Which is, I was dating kind of his cousin, and his cousin lived in California, but he lived here. The guy in the video.
You met the boy here.
I met him here like when he was visiting, and then whatever, and then we dated, not really, and then his cousin was here, and we kind of were like, oh, like would see them occasionally, and then
You
we're
met
like,
their
oh.
cousins, right? And then
We all met.
And then we
all
all
met
met them.
and then two of them were in our videos.
yeah, the
So
other
one of them
his-
was my crush.
his brother was in the fallback video.
What was it? Fallback.
Yeah.
And then one of them was him.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
They probably don't even know those are brothers.
I went on a rant one day on this podcast about how I see the guy who was in fallback every
Which
once
guy?
in a while at the grocery store.
and you're
the
like, why is
blondie.
there just
No,
one?
and it's only in my most heinous rambling states. So he probably thinks there's something like wrong with me. Like I will never forget it. Burned into my brain. One time it's like evening on a Monday, which is not my grocery shopping day, and I'm wearing like a giant our No Good at Being Lonely like blue sweatshirt with bright pink, like hot pink sweatpants.
Sounds cute
My
to me.
hair is just ugly, and I look like I need like lots of
Medical
therapy
attention.
or something. And he always is driving in the parking lot or something, and I'm always like, hey.
It's so funny. I
That's
how
really
you doing?
funny with the grocery store aspect.
It's and
that
it's
is
different grocery stores. And it was multiple
You know,
times. in
I
one-
see both of them at the
understand.
grocery store sometimes. and-
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Cimorelli podcast. To hear the rest of this episode, join our Patreon at patreon.com/Cimorelli, where we post every episode in full. You can also watch all of our past seasons and Patreon-only episodes when you become a patron.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.